Be honest, how many times have you said, this is the last time, and somehow you still ended up in the same situation again? Same type of person, different face, same pattern. And at some point you start thinking, is it me? Am I the problem? Why does this keep happening? Why do I keep attracting this? Let me tell you something clearly. It's not random and it's not coincidence. There's a reason this keeps happening. And today we're going to break it down properly. Not just surface level, but what's actually going on underneath. Because once you understand this, you don't just try harder, you actually break the cycle. Most people think the problem is, I just keep meeting the wrong people. But that's not the truth. Because if it was random, you wouldn't keep experiencing the same outcome. The truth is, you're not attracting people randomly, you're attracting from a pattern. And patterns come from 1, what you tolerate, 2, what you believe, and 3, what feels familiar. Let that sink in, because familiar doesn't always mean healthy. For some people, inconsistency feels normal, emotional unavailability feels normal, being confused feels normal. So when someone stable comes along, it feels boring. And when someone chaotic comes along, it feels like chemistry. That's not chemistry. That's familiarity. Here's the hard truth. What you don't heal, you will repeat. If you haven't addressed rejection, abandonment, low self-worth, needing validation, you will subconsciously choose people who reinforce that, stay longer than you should, and ignore red flags. Not because you're stupid, but because something in you is still trying to resolve it. Some of you aren't just attracting people. You're trying to fix a wound through them. And that's why it keeps repeating. This one will shift everything. It's not just what you attract, it's what you allow. Because let's be real, you've seen the signs early before. You felt it. You knew something was wrong. You knew something was off. But you gave the benefit of the doubt, ignored your intuition, hoped it would change. Why? Because the fear of being alone felt stronger than the discomfort of staying. So the cycle continued. You don't just attract based on desire. You attract based on identity. If deep down you believe, I am not enough, I have to earn love, I have to prove myself, you will unconsciously overgive, overstay, and over-explain, and attract people who take advantage of that version of you. Until your identity shifts, your results won't. Let's bring this into a faith perspective. The Bible says, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That's Proverbs 4:23. That means your choices, your relationships, your patterns all flow from your heart condition. Some of you are praying, God, send me the right person, but not asking, God, heal me so I can recognize them. Because if you're not healed, you can meet the right person and still choose wrong. Let's make this practical. Number 1, get honest about the pattern, not the people, the pattern. Ask, what keeps repeating? Number 2, identify what you've been tolerating. Where have you been overgiving? Where have you been ignoring red flags? Where have you been staying too long? Number 3, slow down your decisions. Cycles thrive in urgency. Healing requires awareness. Number 4, strengthen your standards. Not just what you want, what you no longer accept. Number 5, let God reset your perspective. Because some of you don't need a new person, you need a new mindset. If this spoke to you, it's because you're ready to break the cycle. Not just talk about it, not to recognize it, actually break it. Because you don't have to keep repeating this. You don't have to keep going through the same pain. You can change this. And if you want help doing that, I've created something to guide you through it step by step. It's called the Break the Cycle Starter Kit. And it's designed to help you get clear on your patterns, understand what's really going on, and actually move forward. I'll leave it linked below, and if this message resonated, comment, I'm breaking the cycle. I'm praying for you, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.